see a squad from the ACC, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Owls' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Trying to beat him to the left. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Here's the handoff. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
The Rams are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
There are quarterbacks that drop back and stay in the pocket. And the play action, you keep him in the pocket the whole time. Not this guy. I'm going to use his athletic ability. He does a great job bootlegging to the right. Now I got him on the run. Do I stop him with his feet? Do I stop him throwing the ball down the field? Puts the defense in a really tough position.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado season opener.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He might want another play. They'll run the toss. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Up to 45 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. At midfield, he's got room. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. And the Rams, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back. It's carry on. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Punch it out of the air. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air. It's carry on. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They want to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds space on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Running with the fullback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Turning it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is the team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome signal.
Well, I think the biggest thing is they lost some key guys, too. A handful of dudes, David, that really made a difference on this team a year ago. How can they replace that this season?
And that's what your job is as a coach, is to develop those guys behind them, supplement with the portal. Listen, he's
going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Rams with the 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Rams are flying down the field. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll go back to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Rams kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down. And the Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it on the counter. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Shields. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
They'll move the wide receiver. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the run, it's Shields. Breaks into the open. He has 89 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And the Owls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is getting dominated today, and, you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to Wisconsin. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's carry on. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Off to the races. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. He wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Keeps it on the draw. Finding an escape route. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fakes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got his man quickly. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. Here's a heat. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. It is good! And they regain the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's carry on. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Rams will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Offense will return to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off the fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. They try to pop a run on the draw. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Good timing on the quick out. Trying to get it in. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
They want to send an early message as they open this season, going for it on 4th and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
To the ground with the back. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Snags it on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Toss sweep to the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's carry on. Dances away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Rams will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Offense changing the play. Big fullback's got it. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets the touchdown.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
On the run, it's Shields. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. trying to barge their way in. Touchdown Rams! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over Oklahoma State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dances away to buy time. On the move, he fires. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Shields. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Colorado State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So seeing quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he's going to bring this one out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The snap sets up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.